G'day Oneworld Flyer Squad, welcome back to another Thursday trip report. I'm at Adelaide Airport and today I'm flying Qantas 737 over to Sydney. I'm going to spend the weekend over there and then A380 to Hong Kong. So the main focus of this video is the A380 flight to Hong Kong, but I'm also going to show you a little bit of my domestic flight over to Sydney and how I'm going to spend 3 days over in Sydney. Now let's go in and check in for my domestic flight. It's not even 4:30 yet. Adelaide Airport is already hustling and bustling. Because of the curfew, the first flight doesn't leave until 6 AM, so people are definitely arriving earlier than usual. If you're flying premium cabins from Adelaide or you've got gold or platinum status, you can use the premium security lane. In the past, the Qantas Club at Adelaide Airport didn't open until 5 AM, and you will always have people just standing outside the door until 5 AM. Thankfully that's changed now. The new opening time is 4:45 AM. So I just got inside to the lounge with my gold status. It's really nice and quiet. So Adelaide Airport doesn't have a Qantas domestic business lounge. So the club lounge here is kinda a hybrid between club and business lounge. And the food offering is much better than the club lounges you'll find in Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne. In the Adelaide Qantas Club Lounge, you've got several shower rooms and plenty of booths for you to take out your laptop and just work. There's also a full bar and barista made coffee available. I just got this oat chai latte, very delicious. Here's our aircraft to Sydney, a 15-year-old Qantas Boeing 737-800 Victor Hotel, Victor Yankee Golf. Morning. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Thank you as well. Welcome.
Thanks. Welcome on board Qantas 737 Economy. We've got the older one today without TV, and I got a takeaway ginger tea from the Qantas Club Lounge. Here's my view from my seat 6A.
And your tray table is stone. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card, also in your seat pocket. Thank you for showing respect to each other and our crew. Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you. It's great.
So we're now airborne. Entertainment-wise, there's no TV. However, there's usually Wi-Fi complimentary on board 737 domestic flights. Sadly, that's not the case today. Our cabin crew have tried troubleshooting the issue, it just wouldn't work. So entertainment today is only the view outside and the Inflight magazine. So breakfast has just been served, and today just one option. It's a spinach and ricotta. It's a vegetarian breakfast.
Currently 20 degrees in Sydney, some low cloud about, and forecasting showers. And hope you enjoyed your flight with us. Pleasure flying in. Look forward to seeing you again as you travel with Qantas. Thank you.
Before we started our descent into Sydney, the crew gave us each a Lindt chocolate bar. And now please enjoy the approach landing into Sydney. A short vlog of Sydney will follow after, following by the flight report to Hong Kong. So that was QF730 from Adelaide to Sydney. A friend of mine just picked me up from the airport. We're now driving on one of the many expensive toll roads in Sydney. He's doing some errands and we somehow ended up in a Bunnings. I was staying at the Holiday Inn in Parramatta, and this hotel gym is really depressing. Sydney is definitely a lot more public transport friendly compared to Adelaide, so throughout my stay here I was taking a lot of public transport. I just made it to Sydney CBD, catching up with my friend Aviation Jordan. I'm now trying to get back to Parramatta, and guess what? There's no trains. Even my Sydney friend is getting frustrated.
Service platform 18, Redfern, Sydenham, Bankstown, Sefton, Chester Hill, Wakefield.
So now we're taking the bus instead, and it's going to take us an hour and a half. Oh my god. And now jump forward to my last day in Sydney. I'm staying at the Holiday Inn Express at Sydney Airport. I'm catching the train once again to the CBD to catch up with my friend. He's a high school mate from Adelaide, and now he lives and works in Sydney. So yeah, that's it for the Sydney vlog. Now I'm gonna jump to the next day where I fly to Hong Kong. So here we are at Sydney Airport, Terminal 1, the international terminal. We're nice and early by 4 hours because we're gonna check out the international first class lounge. I'm travelling with a friend today who's got British Airways Gold status, which is Oneworld Emerald. So first class check-in was quick and easy. We're fairly early, so we got through immigration and security in no time. And now we're gonna head straight to the Qantas International First Class Lounge. This lounge is often rated as one of the best lounges in the world, and it's not hard to see why at all. You've got a dining area with fantastic food and service, and if you've got time to spare, you can check out a spa and do a 20-minute massage. It's now 7 in the morning. Here's the breakfast menu, let's check it out. Salt and pepper squids, unfortunately not available in the morning. We're gonna compensate ourselves by having some champagne. So I'm starting my morning with a bowl of fruits. My friend is having this buttermilk pancake with macadamia cream and raw honey. According to my friend and the Qantas forums on Facebook, everyone has a lot to say about this pancake. It was delicious. So upon entering the lounge at the reception, I booked a spa service. They've got a slot available at 7:30, so I'm gonna do my massage now and go back to breakfast later. I opted for the hot stone back massage for 20 minutes, and oh my god, it was a heavenly experience. If I ever chase for Qantas Platinum or Oneworld Emerald, this is why. So that was 20 minutes, I feel energized, and I'm ready for more breakfast. I just sat down once again at the dining room, and the tarmac view is amazing. This is Qantas flight QF12 from Los Angeles. On the left, that's our aircraft to Hong Kong, and then facing in front of us is American from Los Angeles, and then Qantas A380 coming from LA as well, and then behind that, Korean Air from Seoul, Korea. So breakfast round 2, I'm having zucchini and soba noodles with sesame, tamari and grilled enoki mushrooms, and I'm finishing off with this oat milk chai latte. Hello there, welcome to Qantas First Class Lounge shower room tour. So I just had breakfast and a massage, and I'm gonna take a shower. So very beautiful marble wall. You can charge your phone there. You got a towel, and you'll find amenities like toothbrush, toothpaste right here. Hair dryer. You've got a hand luggage rack. Several coat hooks. Sanitary bin and the toilet. And you'll find a shower right here. And here they use Lue products. It's Australian. Rain shower. So this shower room is kinda old, but the beautiful marble wall still makes it really aesthetic. By the way, I'm hoping that you're enjoying this video so far, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you won't miss out again. In July, I'm gonna fly Vietnam Airlines A350 from Ho Chi Minh City to Sydney, so stay tuned for that. Our flight to Hong Kong is going to start boarding soon from gate number 9, so let's quickly finish off this champagne and go to gate number 9. Gate number 9 is packed. We have a relatively full flight to Hong Kong.
I bet. But then you do LA, it'll be different again.
Here's our gorgeous aircraft today, a 12-year-old Qantas Airbus A380-800 Victor Hotel, Oscar Quebec Lima. It's the only Qantas A380 in service with the old configuration on board.
Morning. Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you? Just got
Thank
service
you.
to the right, thanks.
So we're upstairs, and upstairs we've got business class in a 2-2 configuration, and then here we are in the premium economy cabin. My seat today is 26K. Configuration here is 232, and then down the back we've got economy configuration 242. Both the premium and economy cabins upstairs are quite private, and if you're sitting by the window, you've got this storage bin right next to you. Ready for you on this long-haul flight to Hong Kong is a pillow and a blanket. They're both economy standard. Now let me remind you, they don't sell premium and first class on board. So if you purchase an economy ticket, you might be able to get premium for free. If you purchase business, you might get first class for free, but you're still going to get economy or business class service. In our case, everything today is economy but the seat itself. So in premium, you're going to find the TV and tray table inside the armrest. TV remote right there, USB port for each passenger and a socket to share. Announcements on board today are made in Mandarin and English. There's no Cantonese on board. For storage, you've got the seat pockets here, and by the window, you've got that bin next to you as well. Leg room is excellent.
Customer Service Manager. On the flight deck we have Captain Terry O'Brien and Second Officer Richard Hall. Along with Peter Corner and Rachel Friesen. Your customer service supervisor today and the crew will be looking after you. We'd also like to welcome back
and yeah, look, why the 18% haircut?
Your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe one as we take the journey.
Just ask a crew member for help. For your safety, we don't allow anyone, including children, to sleep on the floor. Once again, it's our pleasure having you on board.
We're now airborne, and I'll quickly show you the entertainment options on board. So you've got a TV, and you've got a good selection of movies to choose from. For those who always fly with Qantas, you'll notice that this is the oldest system they've got from a decade ago. On board other A380s, 787, 330 and 737, they all got the newer system. And here's the flight map. It's not quite interactive. One thing I like about the older seat is that I find the older seats have more recline, and it's slightly more ergonomic.
Can I
have a gin and soda, please?
A gin and soda, please.
In-flight service began shortly after takeoff, and they begin with a drink service. They also gave everybody a bottle of water. And then the first meal of the flight followed after. I requested a vegan meal online. Now they do offer this on their regular menu on board, but I requested it anyway in case they ran out. And by ordering a vegan meal online, you're also guaranteed that your snacks and bread is vegan as well. And we also got dry fruits and a chocolate muffin. So our main dish is a pasta bake with roasted cauliflower. There are two more other options on board, and they are chicken schnitzel or beef rice. Now let's give it a taste test. Taste-wise, it was actually okay, but I thought it was a bit dry and probably overcooked. So my friend opted for the chicken schnitzel, and you notice that he's got no snacks at all, just a bread. And my friend said that the schnitty was really good. So my dessert is this chocolate cupcake, and after the meal service they actually gave this cookie to everyone. They used to do ice pop or like frozen ice cream on board this flight to Hong Kong. This surely has to be cost cutting. Hello there, welcome on board Qantas Airbus A380 Lavatory on the upper deck between business and premium economy. So pretty well lit here and relatively spacious. You've got mirrors here. Kahook! And the toilet right here. It's got a leather cover, which is quite fancy. Very good legroom. The crew did a final round of meal collection and also offered coffee and tea. I went for a cup of hot tea. I thought this was really cool. Each economy blanket was made from 12 plastic bottles. So if you walk past economy class down the back and walk downstairs to the main cabin, you'll find a snack bar and you can certainly help yourself with any snacks and drinks on offer. My friend just went downstairs and got me a pack of rice crackers. So now the second meal is being served. I got my vegan meal again. Originally the cabin crew gave me a gluten-free meal for another passenger. Fortunately we found out before we ate it. So this time the portion a lot smaller, a veggie roll and an apple. Again, the normal meal this time seems even smaller. It's a chicken panini with no fruits or snacks whatsoever. So today definitely a big win for me for ordering a special meal. I'm really loving this premium seat with a bin right next to me. So this way I don't need to climb over my neighbour to reach my bag in the overhead locker or have the bag underneath the seat in front of me.
Including electronic smoking products, heated tobacco products, and herbal cigarettes. The maximum penalty is 6 months imprisonment and a fine of $50,000.
So our journey from Adelaide to Hong Kong is now coming to an end. So let's quickly conclude this video right here, right now. Our journey started at Adelaide Airport. The Qantas Club there is massive and great coffee and food. Our flight over to Sydney was short and comfortable. The cabin crew were friendly and professional. Although the Wi-Fi did not work on board, I did write to Qantas about it and I got 3,000 points compensation. And then 3 days later, I took this flight to Hong Kong. The journey started at Sydney International Airport. The Qantas First Class Lounge was impeccable, great service, great food, great tarmac view, and fantastic spa service. And then again on this flight, friendly crew and professional. We got some new cabin crew on board who's only on their second trip with Qantas. They made some rookie errors like forgetting to serve me after serving my neighbour, but of course I was nice about it, and overall they just handled everything pretty well. Food and drinks, quite disappointing today. Just a few weeks ago, there were articles talking about how Qantas is going to upsize their meals, but this was definitely not the case on board today's flight. If I did not opt for a special meal, both meal portions were so tiny. They no longer do hot chocolate drink, a Lindt chocolate bar, and also ice pop. Compared to Cathay Pacific on the same flight duration, you get 2 full meals and side dishes as well. Now as for the seat, of course I was really pleased I got an upgrade. After all, I only paid for economy and I got a very comfortable reclining chair. But you can definitely tell that the product is aging. You see wears and tears everywhere, but regardless it was a comfortable ride and I slept really well as well. So yeah, that's it for the conclusion today. Flying Qantas to Hong Kong isn't exactly that cheap at the moment compared to pre-COVID. Your airfare between Adelaide or Sydney or Melbourne to Hong Kong return starts from $1,482. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly longer video. Do let me know in the comment if you prefer those trip reports with 2 flights in one, where I focus more on the longer flight and focus less on the domestic or short haul flight. On your screen right now, you'll see my social media. You can feel free to add me or follow me. On Instagram, I post stories as I fly. And on Snapchat, I post stories as I travel at my destination. And I try to do my Be Real on time every day. Finally, if you want to make direct impacts into funding my travel, you can do so via PayPal or Patreon. Please check out the links in the description. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you again next Thursday. Bye.
No, it was just very subtle. Oh, it's gonna be a long taxi.
Welcome to Hong Kong. The local time is 4:48 PM on Monday the 27th of March. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. As always, smoking, vaping and use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Please take care when opening overhead lockers if your luggage may have moved during the flight. Before leaving, ensure you check your seat and seat pockets for any personal items. If you can reach your mobile phone, you can now turn off flight mode. On behalf of all of us here at Qantas and Oneworld, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us. And if you're visiting Hong Kong, we hope you enjoy your stay. And of course, for those returning, welcome home.
Oh no, we're not. We're just.
Oh, we're going to the BA stand on the other side. Oh, yeah, we're going to the
Old gate 15.
Yeah, no, it's still the same gate still.
Cabin crew to sound doors and cross street.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.